Today I want to show you the contents of the Apocabox IGNIS. IGNIS is Latin for fire. Creek put together this box to make various types of fires, so people can enjoy a broad range of fire making, and a lot of it's just for fun, because if you're like me, fire is fun. Now I'm going to show you an example of something I think is just for fun. That is this giant mega Fresnel lens. This here is huge, as you see, so it captures a lot of light and it generates a lot of heat. So this here is great for playing around with, learning solar fire and so on. But I've had light clouds over top of the sun and still this works great. I have a short clip that I'm going to put in the video to share this with you and see how it works. As you've seen, that worked pretty good. Now what I did is there's a pouch right in the back of my backpack. I just slide that in there. This is my survival kit that I carry. I'm just going to leave that in there. It takes up no room and it's secure. It'll be there if I ever want it to play around, or if I ever needed it for some reason. Now, that's one of the objects. He sent a few, and they're in this kit right here. We're going to go over those now. What I'm going to do right now is go over a couple of pieces in here that he added to the kit. These items are just for, they're not expensive items, but they do come in very handy. And what I mean by this is this. This is a back scratcher, telescopic. Now you can get these in dollar stores, I hear, down in the States. I have something similar in our dollar stores. And the reason he threw this in here is because this can be a great addition to a fire kit. He was shown this by a friend of his. You take this handle off, and actually when I seen this, I kind of smiled, because two of my friends put out videos showing something similar to this, but it had a fork on the end that they just cut off. But this one here is called the fire scratcher, and you can scratch the fire, move things around a little bit. You know, you're not going to put a lot of pressure on it, but you can move coals around and such. But it also works as a bellows. You blow in that, and this is a hollow tube, comes out, spreads your fire. This can be very handy, and it was shown to Creek. So he threw that in there because he knew it would make a great addition to many kits. What else he threw in there? I just put it all in this bag just for carrying it. But are these mini plastic test tubes. There's 5 in all. This one here does not have a great seal. The rest of them do. But you're going to have to check that for yourself. Or you can tape that around just so it doesn't come apart. Now this one here, I put punky dust in it. And this one, I marked on it, I put wood ash. That's so I could do the fire roll with this if I wanted to. And it's a good coal extender as well. So you can put many things in these. You're not going to stick cotton balls and stuff like that down in these tubes, because they'll be really hard to get back out. But if you put in, say, magnesium filings and stuff like that that you can pour out, these would be a great addition as well. They're very compact, and you could put these in a baggie and wrap them up in there just so if they did spill, it would be contained. Now this is a great addition to a kit. It's called the Pocket Wick. This here is hemp twine that is infused with wax. So you can take a piece of this out, cut it off, and process it to use as tinder. It has 20 feet in this tube. That is a really nice idea. I was very happy to get that. And I'm actually going to process some of this wick and start a fire. We can see how this works. This here is a unique idea. I've actually seen something like this, but not in this manner. These are what you call fire chucks. And what this is a piece of aluminum square tubing with a pin in here. You take an end that is very good for hand drill or bow drill. All you need is that tip. If you can't find a piece that's straight to make a hand drill or a long enough for a spindle for a bow drill, these can come into play because you can take your good type of material, say mullein, place it in here, and then use anything for a straight hand drill. And that's the same thing with the bow drill. I've heard many woods are not very good for bow drill. So this here, if you have a few of these ends, all you have to do is use those, and you can use anything else for a spin. They're called chucks because it's like replacing a drill bit in a chuck of a drill. So pretty cool idea. Now we're down to the real goodies of this box. This here is the major portion of cost in this box. First off, you have this nice tinder pouch. It's a canvas bag, and it's great for carrying tinder, but it also carries a flint and steel kit. Now in this flint and steel kit, I'm going to open that up and you can see what's in here. This here is a big chunk of cotton rope to make into char rope. We're going to do that in a couple minutes. But they also give you a striker. This here is a unique striker. You won't find one like this anywhere else besides the Apocabox or the Apocabox store. A nice chunk of flint. Throws good sparks. And it has a white oak handle here. Now you can grip this like this. I usually just grip mine like that. But it throws nice sparks. It's a little tricky because where it's so round, it don't have that nice flat edge. You have to hit it just right to get those to scrape it up it. That is a little tricky with this one. But what we're going to do is we're going to start a fire and char this rope and then try this out. So that there is a bulk of the price of this box. This tin, it also does not require a hole in the top. It will come out through the sides, so that's a good addition. They also provide us with this unique ferro rod, 1/2 inch by 5 inch, and it has a magnet, high power magnet right on the side here, and your striker just clips on there. You can put another striker on here if you like, that's up to you. But you can scrape it that way on the end. I don't prefer that. But you can feel that which sides actually the sharpest side and use that. As you see, it works great. You're going to start the fire with this and then start preparing this charred rope.